This is the Midnight Gamescast. We record every Monday night at midnight. We bring it to YouTube every Tuesday as the weekly wrap-up. That's this right here. You found it. Don't go anywhere, sir or madam, because you are about to be entertained every Wednesday.
Are you
PlayStation,
entertained?
VR, theater, and every Thursday as Viewer Takeover. As always, my name's Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, the king of VR, the king of all kings, Jeremy King.
Hello, folk. Yes.
No more coffee.
That was a great introduction.
I can't have my coffee. And to my left, the one, the only, Michelle Verchione.
Alright, that kind of rhymes a little bit.
It does.
Didn't we
We did.
experiment this?
that
Yeah.
Thank you. For a second, I thought I dreamt it.
No, it happened.
Even I remember that. And I don't remember what I
was just taking it all in, you know. It's only the second week it happened. I like it.
If you've never watched the Midnight Gamescast before, folks, we should probably let you know that this might not be what you're looking for. Because this is what we do. We sit around, we talk, we hang out, we bullshit. This is the one time every week that the three of us get to hang out, sit down together, and bullshit about video
guys.
games.
Yes.
So if you're looking for some kind of like news, go somewhere else on the channel. We have breaking news, we have reviews, we have let's plays, we have everything you're looking for. This is just more casual and fun.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the fun. It's casual for sure.
I have fun.
Yes.
I do as well.
I do too.
I
Forget
do.
people are watching, you know?
Well, that's the goal for sure. All right.
Indeed.
But just to keep things a little bit on track,
Yes.
maybe we should talk about what happened last week in PlayStation VR news.
Let's do it.
What happened last
shall we?
week?
Well, I mean, the Paranormal Activity: The Lost Souls came out.
It did.
That was the, I believe, the only PlayStation VR game to come out last week. And everyone loves the silence. They know where I live. It's in the middle of the ghetto. Paranormal Activity was, I thought, a fantastic game. But the thing we need to let everyone know about is that the developers aren't done with it.
Yeah.
You know, they the PC version was out in early access for a really long time, and they've been really, really good about going back and patching and making things better and listening to the community. And they're not done with the PlayStation VR version yet either. So there will be smooth turning eventually, and I think that there's also going to be DualShock 4
must have
support.
taken away from the game a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But maybe we'll find out more in this week's Should We or Shan't We? Right. Also, before we really get started, we should probably mention that introduction that we just watched.
Yes.
Game Cats or Game Dinosaurs.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
Bat Acrobat. Dude.
Genius.
What a cool person.
Yeah, that was fucking funny.
Right?
Totally captured
Yeah.
us too.
I was at the theater last night and I didn't see this happen. Like I didn't see the tweet come through.
Yeah.
And when I finally saw it, I was just like, what is this? and I just laughed like the whole time.
So
It's
funny.
fantastic.
And then right at the end with Des.
Des in the
Bam.
end. That's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
No,
man.
That was awesome.
Des was
That
definitely
really
my
just tied
favorite
it all
part.
in. Yeah.
Wicked funny.
Pretty good stuff.
Yep.
But then this week we want to make sure that everyone knows that Soul Dimension is coming out. It's by Keen Vision, a Chinese developer. Soul Dimension. It's first person. Looks. It's a kind of mysterious.
Another horror game.
It's not another horror game, or it's not like horror in the vein of like Paranormal Activity
Right. Okay.
or like Resident Evil. Like those games are like I'm scared to move games.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This game has a spooky vibe to it.
More. Yeah.
It's a little bit more about puzzle solving and mysteries, and it's episodic. So this is the first of 6 to come out. Each one's going to be $5. And I think if you decide to pick this up, which I think you should, for $5, it's pretty good.
Is that the train one?
No, this
one
one
where you-
is.
Damn it.
Sorry.
This guy enters dreams. And he's gonna, I think, go like save his daughter or something like that. But it looked pretty neat. I mean, for $5, it was definitely a steal. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good introduction to the world that we're about to inhabit for 5 more episodes.
Nice.
Yeah, it should be good. I hope that the rest of the episodes are maybe slightly longer than this. It was only 25 minutes, but it was a good time while it lasted. And graphically, really impressive.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, just want to make sure you guys know that if you want to play games with us or other members of our community, to go to PlayStation 4 Communities and sign up for the Without Parole Game Cats community. Wow, indeed.
Yes, wow, indeed.
So, you know, if you're ever trying to get a multiplayer game together, there's usually a lot of people playing there, and if you're going to find us, that's where you're going to find us.
Yep.
Uh,
Playing fun. Well, no.
Talk to me. What are you playing?
They're like, well, it'll of course, probably be Final Fantasy.
I don't.
But anyways, no, I actually do want to play some of the multiplayer games. Yes, but I'll
Yeah,
save it.
I think mine's been like offline for a few months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have it set to pure
I have
offline?
it set. Yeah.
I do too because
I do.
I don't. I just whatever.
My problem is that I'm usually playing a game that I'm not supposed to tell people I have.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want people to be like asking me like, hey, what's this like? Whatever. So
Right.
Usually I'm playing a game that came out 6 years ago. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, get with the times.
That's not VR.
No.
We did get a ridiculous number of awesome trailers this week.
Yeah, it's great view.
There was Manifest 99.
Mm-hmm.
We ride a train through hell.
Yeah.
Some passengers on their way to their destination. It's not through hell. It's the afterlife.
That
It
was the
could
one
be.
I was talking about.
Yeah.
With
The
the
train
4
one, yeah.
animals,
Mhm.
correct? And you can gaze at these things and it was more of an experience, right? You look around at things. There's no other controls
No
except
controller required.
looking.
Yep.
And I thought it seemed pretty neat. Just as a laid-back kind of experience, story, I thought it looked interesting, or sounds interesting,
It looked like a creepy children's book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I like that.
Totally down.
That's a good way to describe it. I watched the trailer today for it. It looked cool.
All right. We're down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Down indeed. I
$9.99.
love trains.
I don't know how much it's going to cost. I'm just guessing. Let's throw some prices at this thing.
Choo-choos.
Yeah, we don't know how long
that
that's
was your
going to be.
guess. Yeah.
That's my guess. It's not
All right.
PlayStation VR Theater. We probably shouldn't be guessing how much
Yes,
things
not
cost.
yet.
No.
You Were Being Followed was another good-looking one. Yes, all the time.
Oh, yes.
Your fan club is
There's
getting...
a fan
God.
club. Yeah, they're getting closer.
And
They're getting closer.
yeah.
It it's
little
like
scarier.
originated not that far away.
Yep.
Remember Selena?
Oh, God. This isn't going well at all. You Are Being Followed looks like...
Google Selena.
I don't think I will.
Or don't.
I don't think I will.
You're Being Followed looks like... we talked about a game recently, Stifled, which was... you could only see what you can hear.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the same thing. You play as a deaf girl, I think, named Emma. But the art style looked fantastic.
It was wicked artsy. Yeah.
The whole thing
As
looked
soon
like
as
a
you
moving
said
painting.
the deaf girl, I was like, oh, okay. I just clicked in exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like Stifled was almost like just like line drawings. It was like just the outline of things.
Just see it from there.
Yeah. So I think I'm more excited about Stifled because it is going to be scary. But this, I'm excited to see what that visual art style looks like.
What it looks like, yeah.
In
Come
VR.
to life.
Yeah. I was going to make a cum joke, and I couldn't. I don't know what happened there. Brain shut down too early. Did you guys see the trailer for... I just stole your pen. Did you guys see the trailer for... I always have, pens.
You do that all the time, right?
Nantis, it's hard to resist. Nantis.
That is the pen of all pens.
By Beck.
It is. What are you, a commercial?
I feel like if you put it down, you'll go to pick it up, and it's not there anymore. Where did it go?
It's the lost pen
It's
of
the
Atlantis.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shooty Fruity.
Shooty Fruity.
Did you guys see the trailer for this?
Yeah,
Not
the
that one.
grocery
No.
store one.
Yep.
You're in the grocery store doing the checkout, and
Really?
then the
Really?
fruit starts coming out. You gotta shoot it all. Yeah, that's the game.
Fruity, really? No, I didn't see that one. Does it get increasingly faster?
I thought you were going to say fruitier, and I was like, I have no idea.
Does more fruit come through?
Who knows?
Ah,
I'm assuming
we'll
that
find
I would assume so.
it would
yes.
have to be the case.
Yeah.
So the developers...
It doesn't
said-
just stay the same amount the whole time.
Be like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
developer Endreams, who made the Assembly and that game Perfect that I hate, but the upcoming game, the Assembly was great. So at least there's
Right.
one
There's a
in-
little balance.
You're neutral still.
Yeah.
And then upcoming that Bloody Zombies 2D side-scrolling,
Yeah.
also VR game. It looks awesome. So yeah,
There you go.
well I like Endreams.
Yep.
But Shooty Fruity, they're making that, and it looks like it looks like a little job simulator-ish.
Okay.
And it looks like a little, shooting gallery-ish.
Yeah.
And they've said that the...
It just had the hands, right?
Yeah.
Just showing the hands and then
Beep.
the gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beep. I was watching, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This can't be a thing. Right?
Yeah.
But they said that being a supermarket employee is not the only job you'll have in this game. There are also other things you'll be
Fantastic.
doing whilst shooting fruit.
Well, exciting.
You're welcome.
That's cool. And
$10.
and then the Solus project was
$7.99.
also announced, which was out on Xbox. We'll talk about it tomorrow more.
Tomorrow.
On PlayStation VR.
Theater.
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 Yes.
Yes. As Farpoint bundles are apparently back in stock everywhere.
Finally.
Yes,
You
they
know?
are.
Walmart, GameStop, Target, Best Buy. No promises about online. Apparently, Amazon still sucks. But if you go into a store or call
more
a bunch of
expensive.
stores, you might find a Farpoint bundle way easier than you did before.
Sweet. About time.
We're getting there. They're getting through the
Yes.
news real fast here.
Yeah.
Ancient Amuletter. You guys remember Ancient Amuletter?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Bows and arrows.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Michelle
I like
likes it.
that one. Yeah.
The DLC that they promised, it was kind of, when they came out,
you did
it seemed a little, what am I missing?
Oh, he was just
Yeah.
fighting.
I'm
with
ancient
the-
emulating.
Yeah. See, I never used that guy.
No.
Is that a word? Ancient emulating?
That's the
It
verb,
is
you
now.
know?
Okay.
Emulating.
Yeah, emulating.
Okay. Well, Ancient Emulator, when it came out, it felt a little
Sounds good.
sparse. It
Yeah.
felt like there wasn't enough content for what you were paying, and I think the developers agreed. They were like, don't worry, we got more coming.
Right.
So on the 29th,
All over your face.
the free DLC will come all over your face for everyone.
For
And
free.
And here's the deal with that. Even if you don't own Ancient Emulator,
Yeah.
you can download this DLC for free so that eventually, when it's not free,
Nice. You'll already
have it.
There you go.
Right? So download it as soon as you see it and then go buy Ancient Emulator.
There you go.
And if you live in European territories right now, it's on sale, so pick that up. There are, as a new lefty control scheme, I think you mentioned that you had issues with it.
I did.
So now you
Yes.
Nice.
won't. There's
Yes.
also a new hero to play as.
Oh, neat.
Neat.
Do we know?
A fifth?
We do, but I have no idea because I didn't write it down.
Can you?
I'm very well. If you find my phone, then you could probably find some information.
You
on
don't know where your phone is, Brian?
I don't know. It's on the tables for every 60 seconds.
There it is.
Which Jeremy likes it.
Yep. We're at that point?
We're not. I was trying to find my phone. That's
Dear God.
yeah. this episode's just flying by.
We're already on theater.
But besides the new hero, which I'm finding soon, there's also a couple new maps as well. So that's fantastic.
There you go.
That's really good news. I need
How
a
much
little
was that
something
game?
different.
I want to say $20, but I have to look it up. But if you live in European territories, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yep. New hero, Kane the Viking.
There you go.
Kane the Viking.
There's also a bug that 2 trophies wouldn't unlock before. They fixed
Right.
that, which is very nice.
Yeah.
And they added a leaderboard for endless mode.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
So if you like Ancient
Cool.
Emulator, you're about to like it a lot more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or at least a little bit more.
Slightly more.
Yeah.
One
much.
hero more.
Viking amount more.
And if you're left-handed,
And one
you
map
like it
more.
100% more.
Right?
Yeah.
True.
And I am lefty.
So Best Buy PlayStation VR games on sale. These
Yeah.
are amazing games, $9.99 each. Or if you have like the Best Buy Gamers Club, whatever it's called,
A little cheaper.
$7.99 each, which is
Cool.
crazy.
Wow.
Starblood Arena, which is every single person out there should go buy this game from Best Buy right away. Get online, go to bestbuy.com, get it sent to your store, get it sent to your house. $10. It's the best deal going. Drive Club VR. Fantastic game, $10.
Yep.
Rush of Blood.
One
Yeah.
of my favorites.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm getting
Yes.
Fantastic. Job
Yep.
Simulator. Definitely should pick this up. That's been like $30 digital and retail since it came out. You have to get that
that one. $10.
You know what? I don't have that one yet.
in VR Worlds.
Yeah, but VR Worlds, didn't it come free with the headset?
That one.
No. So, how are we still having this conversation 10 months later? There's a demo disc that comes free,
Yes.
and then if you bought the full bundle
Yeah.
with like the move controls and the what? Yeah.
I'm just laughing at the situation
Yeah,
right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a bundle that
You
it got,
shut up.
it got included in, but you were absolutely paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so-
now it's only $10. So I get to play the entirety of that fucking. The depth.
We're not.
Swear to your heart
Yeah.
fucking
With
content.
sharks and stuff.
Yeah.
I used to limit myself because your mother used to watch. Do you remember that?
My mother still watches.
But remember, I used to be. Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Do you remember how I used to be paranoid with that? And then
Yeah, and then you like stop fucking caring.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting us to our limit, Brian.
It doesn't matter.
But so the
It's
entirety of
already
that
reached.
game.
Yeah. The
Really?
entirety of that game. There's God, what else is in that? There's the London heist, which is probably the
that's
coolest
right.
thing.
That's-
yeah, I
yeah.
didn't get to do the other part
liked
of
that
that.
one.
Yeah, there's
like
a-
the car chase and shit.
Car chase is fantastic.
Oh,
Best part of that.
sweet.
I didn't do
the
the car
For
chase
$10.
either.
Yeah.
That's probably the
And
best.
Scavenger's Odyssey is
Right.
actually in there too, and if you want to test to find out if you're going to get motion sick in VR, Scavenger's
one.
Odyssey is
That's
the
it.
way
Yeah.
to go.
That's a good buy.
So yeah, so when Des
It's
and
the
I
best buy.
oh god, I didn't think that was funny at all.
Oh.
So when Des and I did a full episode of Gaming Without Parole on VR Worlds,
Yeah.
I told everybody that it was totally worth it at $40.
Yeah.
And so for $10 or
Yeah.
possibly
Get
$8,
it.
Right.
definitely pick it up.
Right.
Yeah. And that's about that.
That about wraps it up.
What do you think?
I think it wraps up the news. And I think we should start our episode.
Good say.
I'm not sure if that was good. It was that good.
Oh, it was good. I was cool with it.
What do you think, Michelle?
I think we should begin this episode the way we begin every episode. The little game of should we or shouldn't we. Put how many seconds? 60 seconds on the clock, lock up on the
The
counter.
save isn't going well at all.
The way that Brian likes it.
Ooh.
Crickets.
He doesn't like anything. He
Brian-
hates everything.
Brian doesn't like it
Ow.
indoors. Brian likes it in public.
Oh, shit.
And we have 60 seconds to tell you what we've been playing or watching and if you should be playing or watching too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to go first? Wow, no balls.
Ladies
All right,
I haven't
Michelle.
been first
On
in
your
a while.
mark,
All
get
right.
set, and go.
All right. Seeing as the Farpoint bundle is back in stock, I officially own one. Woo, very excited about that.
I'm very excited for you.
Very
Yeah.
excited. So now I can go back and beat that big spider. I still need to finish the game. I only bought it for a short period of time. Like, it was like a week or so. But
I thought you said you only bought it for a short amount of time. I
borrowed.
was like, that's a
borrowed,
thing?
yeah. Nope.
Go to store, go, how long would you like to
I
own this
think-
game
Right?
for, sir?
I'm going to return this now?
I
yeah.
think she did, but I know what she meant.
I think that's called the
I think I
rental.
did too.
miss.
Yes. Did not rent it. Anyways, have it back. I
Speak-
played it a little bit today.
You owe money.
It was phenomenal. Right.
I don't know why I looked at my watch
I-
for that. Probably because a lot of times elapsed. I'm taking up your 60 seconds. I'm sorry.
Anyways, very excited to play online because
Yes.
online Farpoint was the best when I played it. I loved it to death. Played a little bit of Super Hot again today as well. Also, so much fun, but I get so sweaty playing. And that about wraps it up. Very excited.
That wraps up the wrap.
That wraps up the
I
wrap
think the
up.
game cats want to keep hear you talking about how it makes you sweaty while playing.
Nope. Nope. That's just because
Sorry,
I
guys,
don't
I
have
tried.
AC.
You know.
Yeah, no, I think you're killing it. This is good. You're on their side for sure. Okay.
Viewers
Yeah.
will increase.
Are you finding that?
Oh, I would like to say that Super Hot. I was playing before at a friend's house and I was having wicked like glitchy issues and stuff like that. All better at my house. So much better. So I don't know what the difference was.
Because you have a hammock.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I wonder if I can play on the hammock.
Oh, hammocking makes
Right?
everything more enjoyable. And yes, that's a thing too. Just like emulating.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well. Anyways, Super Hot, much better now at my house.
That's good. Have you
Should
beaten
we?
Super Hot yet?
No, I
What
have not.
is your?
I just picked it up today since last week when I did once.
What is your best score on Endless?
Same as last week. I didn't play Endless today, so it was
Jeremy,
23.
are you ready?
23. Not a lot at all.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just when I was first trying it out. And I did Endless first, too. That was the first thing I
Yeah.
started playing, so I know you have to beat all the levels first, but yeah. Yours is over 100.
Mine is over 100.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. I have some work to do. On your mark.
Yeah, I'm going to break the ceiling. Go on.
Get set and go.
All right. So, two things. Number one, move controller. Got to move controller. And number two, move
I
controller.
feel like we should cheer.
You got a second move controller.
The Game Cats are thrilled.
They
so many
are
other
thrilled,
games have
and they should
now
be.
been unlocked to me.
They're
you
so
know?
excited.
Yes.
Yep.
So finally got
About
one.
damn time.
Yeah,
Seriously.
for real. You know? So that finally arrived. Number two, Paranormal Activity. I have that game. So I have a game.
Yay.
That's number two. So now I'll explain my experience with this game. First of all, the controller. So I yes, it was it all came late. The controller was supposed to arrive. It was like I was not meant to play a VR game before the podcast because it was supposed to be last week that it was going to arrive, and I was like around actually Saturday, Sunday, and tonight, well, last night, to play the
And
game.
done.
See, I told you I was going to break the ceiling.
Yeah.
And so it finally arrived tonight before the podcast, so I had
Right.
plenty of time to play it. But of course, so I had to charge it because it was completely dead. So then I charged it, but I had the processor plugged in the PS4, so I couldn't plug in my other controller, which I had it fully charged a few weeks ago, but somehow was completely dead for tonight. So I had to keep charging both back and forth to get a little bit of charge. Anyways, went into the game, glitchy as fuck. I had one arm I could see, one hand. The other one I could not see anywhere, no matter what I did. I even restarted the game. I couldn't pick up the battery. It wouldn't do it no matter what. So I had a terrible experience, but I did get a scare in all of that because I had, you know, like Michelle Vericchione peripheral look from her dreads.
Yeah.
I had that look, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I backed up, and it was my dismembered hand hanging there. And I was like, "Ugh!" And
So
it
you scared
freaked me out.
yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
But I couldn't get it to appear in front of me. So I could not get it to... Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then I finally got the flashlight and the battery in the flashlight, and I went to go walk out the door after it finally opened.
Yeah.
And every time I went to walk out the door, it popped me up so I was like at the ceiling and I could see the trees and everything on the outside of the house way in the distance. No matter how many times I backed up and went back into the door, it kept doing that. So I'm like, you know what? I got enough to talk about tonight. I'll try this later.
I get
And here I
scared
am.
by my disembodied hand. I'm good to go for
I'm
my
good to
60
go.
seconds.
Yes.
It's quite a story.
Yeah,
But I do want to try it, and I was glad
Yeah.
that it didn't work because I was nervous to play the game.
You're
So I'm
glad,
glad
it didn't work. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you're gonna have to
nerve-wracking
go
for
back
sure.
in and
Because
and
that
play.
dark door walking through it was already scary.
And you bought the headphones or no?
No, I didn't buy
You
the
didn't buy the
headphones.
headphones?
No. I'm not made of
I
money.
bet that would
Michelle.
make a.
Oh, I'm so excited to play Super Hot. But, Brian, 60
so excited
seconds
for you.
on the clock.
I just want to say, you're not alone in your experience with paranormal activity. A lot of people are experiencing the same glitches you are.
Okay.
That sounds like a horrible time, though.
Ugh.
Somehow, I didn't have any of those problems. Like, my hands worked right away.
I kept saying that to myself. I'm like, Brian didn't have these problems.
Right?
You know? And
But yeah, when I read some other people's experiences on Reddit and other places, I was shocked to hear just how bad some people had it.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
the controls take a long time to get used to. I think I didn't
Yeah.
get used to the controls until it took me like 3.5 hours to beat the game. I didn't get used to the controls until maybe the last 20 minutes. So
That's really a bummer too.
so when I did the live
They're
stream,
weird.
Yeah.
no, they're really weird. When I did the live stream for the Let's Play or whatever, I was very, very comfortable at that point for my second playthrough. I was like, oh yeah, this is great. Oh, I'm
Right.
good, no problem with this.
Now I figured it out,
But I was like,
right.
oh man, but the last 3 hours like were hell.
That was the other
Yeah.
glitch. I couldn't get my flashlight to reappear in my hand after I put
Did
it
you
away. in
did
my
you get some
inventory.
real scares at least, Brian?
Did you saw like the button you have to push for that?
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
button you had it. And it was working all prior to that, but then there was one particular time it would not call back up.
All right.
I don't know.
Did you get the day one patch?
I don't know.
All right. Make sure you download the day one patch and whatever other patches are coming. Hopefully it'll get better, so that everyone can have a great experience like I had.
Oh, I still want to try it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you did get some good scares.
I had some great scares.
Yeah,
Oh, I
good.
jumped so many times, and even on my second playthrough, when
Yeah.
like I knew what to expect, I was like, "Oh, something happens in this room." I came. Oh, Jesus!
That's
Like,
I remember.
yeah. I was like, "Oh, that's what it was." Oh, yeah.
All right.
I jumped. Made me jump.
Yeah. It's a good game. It's not a great game, but it's I hate this. It's like a PlayStation VR curse. Everything's just overpriced right now, and I don't know why. Right? It's like
Yeah.
at $30, the price that it launched at. It was
That's expensive.
expensive,
Yeah.
but it's a sale launch price. It's
Oh
going to be
my
$40.
God.
Yeah, I was
when
on
it
the
goes off sale.
PlayStation store today and looking at the prices, and because I was like, oh, maybe I'll buy something real quick and play something because I had the day off today. And
Yeah.
looking at all these prices, being like, I am not buying
justify
anything.
that, yeah.
Going back to Farpoint and Super Hot, you know,
Yeah, it's hard
which
to
is
justify
fine.
the price
but
point on a
yeah,
lot of these. Yep.
Yeah, it is definitely hard to do, and especially they're short games. Paranormal Activity doesn't have a ton of replayability, maybe none. And other games that have come out recently, like Archangel and Dino Frontier, same story. It's like there's almost no replayability at all, and they're like $30-$40 when they launch.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope it gets better for you, because that's a game worth playing, and I just hate that so many people have had bad experiences with it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I need to talk about something here.
On your mark,
Sure.
get set,
Uh-huh.
go.
Yeah, so last night I was leaving work and I was like, man, I really want to go see Annabelle, because
That's right.
Annabelle Creation, right? So because a few days ago, I think it was Friday night, I was leaving work, and I was like, I really want to go, and then I was like real tired, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna go home and rent a movie, and I rented Don't Knock Twice. Because I rented it because it just came to digital, and on top of that, there's gonna be a PlayStation VR game about it, right? Or in that world. Right. And I was like, all right, Don't Knock Twice. This is the obvious answer, and it was obviously horrible. Like I just feel like I wasted, and I got a pizza delivery that night, which was also really horrible. And like I was like, wow, like $35 down the drain tonight. I'm really unhappy.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. So that was a bad night, and so I was like, screw it. I'm not gonna mess around anymore. I know I want to go see Annabelle. It's gonna be a good movie, and that's what I'm gonna go do. And I went by myself, and I sat not in the front row, but in the row that has like the bars where you can put your feet up.
Yeah.
It's the best row. And
handicap wheelchair.
Right.
And stop. Also breaking the glass ceiling. It's not a glass ceiling now, is it? It's the glass elevator that blasts through the ceiling.
But it is also a glass ceiling, though.
It was a glass because
the glass elevator goes through the glass ceiling.
Okay.
Charlie was nervous.
I'm pretty nervous myself.
Luckily, the elevator was a little more sturdy than the ceiling.
This is some uncharted territory we're in right now.
William wasn't nervous though.
No. So here's my experience with Annabelle Creation. When I go to the movie theater, and when I go, I feel like movies are works of art, right? It's somebody, and a lot of people put a ton of time and effort into it, and when you go, like, I feel like just like when you go see a play or when you go like see any kind of art, there's like in my head you should be respectful, right?
Somebody put time into it, right?
And a lot of money,
and also there's a lot of people sitting around you who paid good money to go see this, right? And like you shouldn't be affecting their good time.
Exactly.
Right? Sit there, be quiet.
Remember when we went to opening night to
Lights Out? And people ruined that movie for us. I still don't know if Lights Out was a good movie or not because other people in the theater fucking sucked.
Wow.
Right? They were so loud and obnoxious. And so
it was that bad.
Last night, so there I am sitting in that row by myself, and I got there like 20 minutes early. I was like, excited. I was like, oh, this place is almost empty. I'm like, this is going to be great. Right? And let me tell you, it wasn't that great because 4 dudes sat like, I don't know, about like 5 seats to my right. Right, and there's only like 2 spaces between us, and
like there's a whole theater. Why are you sitting in the same
room?
They also liked the bar to put their feet up on, and let me tell you, when it got scary, they started banging their feet against that, vibrating my whole body. Right, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm not on a date, right? Like I used to, the things when people were like are loud in a movie theater, you know, it's mostly because it pisses my date off. You know, when I've had dates before, I lean and I'm like, they're pissing you off. And if it bothers them, then I'm like, then I need to do something about it. I need to be like, hey guys, can you keep it down? We're trying to enjoy the movie, kind of thing. Right. But when I'm by myself, I had this like inner dialogue the whole time where I'm like, can I like,
do I say something?
Can I be part of this? Can I enjoy the loud like behavior, right?
Yeah.
Where people are like, oh my god, don't go in there, oh you're fucking crazy. Oh yeah, and it wasn't just them next to me, it was like people in the back row too. Like,
well, they
it was like
feed off each other.
They do. They think it's funny. Yeah. Right. And I'm like, so instead of getting upset, which you know, like I was too tired to really be upset. I was in I couldn't tune them out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder if I can just get into this moment, right? And I kind of did a little bit, you know, like I wasn't participating, but I was sort of like giggling a little bit when they like would say something funny, and and we were they do
trying
it because
to stay positive.
Well, they do it because not because I don't think they actually think they're funny or anything, but I think that when they don't know how else to react when they're that scared.
Yeah.
You know, when the moment is that tense and they're like I could tell they were actually scared. Like,
especially in front of their buddies.
Right. Exactly.
You know, they just play it up.
One of them kept covering his eyes and stuff, and they were making fun of him for it because he was that scared. And in that again, that bar where you put your feet up on, that was like their scared position, and when they would always say, assume the position, it's gonna get bad, and they all like put their feet up, and right? And so like I kind of enjoyed that a little bit, right? But I've always been the guy that's like, hey, we're gonna listen to some music, and I don't want to sing along. I can remember being a kid,
Right.
like in playing the Monkees. Right, my favorite band as a kid was the Monkees.
Monkees,
And when it was my turn to listen to the Monkees on a long car ride,
Yeah.
like my dad would sing along, and I think he knew I hated it when he did, it just irritated me because I'm like, I just want to listen to the music.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And and I think as I got older, that kind of changed a little bit. But even when I would go to concerts, you know, like I would just be like, I don't want to sing along. I want to like listen to the band perform their music.
Yeah.
You know, and
I'm not in my car listening to the CD. You know, I'm
exactly when I'm by myself,
watching
it's
you.
one thing.
Yeah.
But then I started thinking about exceptions to this rule. And sorry, I'm just going on a crazy tangent right now. I remember I went to see Brand New a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Brand New. I love Brand New.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know the song "Okay, I Believe You," but my Tommy Gun don't. And it's like everybody sings during that, right? And it's like everybody started singing.
It's
and
one
I
of
was
those
like,
it's hard not to.
and I was like, I don't want to sing. I was like, but I kind of want to sing,
Right.
And I sang along because it's a fucking great song to sing along
Right.
to, right? And I just, and so now I'm torn, and I don't know where I fall in this camp.
You know, I guess I think live, when you see a band, especially when you've heard them for years on a recording or CD, that when you have an
just
opportunity to
comes
sing
naturally.
along
Yeah.
with them live, everywhere, everything, you
Yeah.
know, you just go with it if you feel it. If
Yeah.
you don't, and that's not the way you enjoy
Yeah.
it, totally fine.
On
Whatever's
Thursday,
what you're
I'm gonna
feeling.
go see Old Crow Medicine Show. Just
Yeah, we still don't know who that is.
that's fine. You don't have to. Going to see a band, whatever, and I'm gonna sing along because I know a lot of the songs. And
Should
it
do
just
it way out
comes.
of key. So
Yeah,
they're like,
right.
They're like, what the fuck?
Who the hell is that? Yeah.
Bring a microphone with you.
Right.
Competition.
Dance really awkward.
Yeah, well, that's probably gonna happen anyways.
By
yeah,
default.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
that's just a thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I'm like Steve Martin in The Jerk. It's like Navin Johnson. I dance like him.
so my question
I believe that.
that I'm posing to both of you and the
Pose
audience, right? The Game Cats. Listen.
Meow.
My question is I think most people would probably agree with me that as far as scary movies go,
Yeah.
or as far as movies go, talking and being
I don't
being
like it.
loud and really like playing up the scare factor and like yelling at the girl on the screen. I think most people can agree that movies you shouldn't talk during.
Yeah.
But is scary movies
It's
a
like an unspoken
subgenre
rule.
where it's allowed, where it's like a crowd participation is actually fun?
Right.
Like I want to know like if I'm in the minority or if this is something that maybe I should start embracing because I expect it now when I go when it's anywhere near opening night. By the way, Annabelle Creation, should we?
Oh, nice.
It's a fantastic movie.
Wow.
Wicked fucking scary.
Even for
Awesome.
scary, we've gone to everyone we've gone to has been terrible.
Well, then we
Been a
know
lot of scary
Wow.
movies. Out,
we
yeah.
know the variable that needs to remove from the equation.
Yeah.
And that's you.
See, I think that they ruin it. It's not as scary anymore because you're half paying attention to them, half paying attention to the the screen, and it takes away.
I'm gonna say I don't know how long it's been since I've been at a movie where somebody's been like that.
Well, have you seen scary movies anywhere near opening night? Because you have to wait a couple weeks if you don't want this.
Maybe. Well, it's been a while then. I guess not. But like I mean, any kind of big blockbuster.
And who wants to
movie.
go to a scary movie during the day?
Well, I definitely don't. I don't want to do anything during the day, including be awake.
There you go.
Well, I think that the problem is the last few that I've gone to just aren't scary enough to invoke that kind of reaction. So maybe
True.
I'm just not going to the right ones,
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
You should see this one.
Yeah, well, the first one was not Annabelle Creation, but I mean, what was it?
Conjuring 1 and 2.
Conjuring.
I only saw the first one. Creepy.
I think the second one's around here somewhere. If you can find it, you can borrow it.
It was no, I'll never watch it alone. The
I'll
dude
come
that was
over.
in The Watchmen, right?
Snuggle.
He was in that.
Snuggle.
I don't remember. I don't know actors and actresses, especially in horror movies. I hate when I recognize actors.
Big actual. You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You do
Yep.
hate that.
Sandra Bullock and Matt Damon floating out there in space. We should probably go get
They're
them.
still out there.
Along with George
Why
Clooney.
isn't anyone saving them?
Clooney.
Somebody should probably go save them.
Right?
Yeah, but George, poor George. She thought he was back. She was just hallucinating.
I've actually never seen it because I didn't want to.
Oh, wasn't that bad?
Oh.
All right, guys. I think that pretty much concludes
Now
another
that wraps it up.
Another
Yeah,
extremely
I'm over
long
it.
episode of
Yeah,
the
that's
weekly
another-
wrap
yeah,
up.
really.
These things are getting longer every week. Sorry, guys. I know.
Sorry.
Yeah. Luckily, Terrence Monroe's on board.
Don't let
so
your
it's all that
girlfriends
matters.
watch. These are very long.
Yeah. Thank you again. Thank you again, Fat Acrobat, for that amazing introduction.
Yeah.
We absolutely didn't think anyone would ever spend time to put us into a little video.
Yeah.
Except for Seraphim. That's a whole other story. We love you, Seraphim.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you made it this far into the video,
Yeah,
Right?
you
Subscribe,
probably
like,
we're
comment.
already subscribed.
yeah, we're already subscribed.
Yeah, definitely like the video and come back tomorrow for the best 20 minutes of your week, PlayStation VR Theater.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
Didn't you have a story?
I have a story.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Settle in.
I
This might
came home from work Saturday night. I walked up the stairs. I unlocked the door and I opened it. Just so happy to be home, right?
Yeah.
Ready to drop my
be
bags.
72-hour drive home.
Horse
And
and
a
buggy.
fucking bat flies by my face, and I slam the door shut. I'm like, "What was that?"
Wow.
There was a bat in my house.
In the house.
In,
How'd it
in the
get
house.
in there?
In the house.
She lives in the country. It's stupid.
That's true.
It's stupid out there.
Wow.
I
hammocks
still
and
don't know how it got in there.
Bats.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But there was a bat in the house, and eventually got it into the
Observatory.
observatory.
So you gotta go in and deal with that shit. You gotta go deal with that.
Kind of,
Yeah,
not
you can't
really.
Just sleep with the bat in the house.
No, and now you gotta remember that that could happen anytime now.
So this is what really happened. I ended up, it went into the other room, and I shut that door, the bathroom actually.
Oh no.
Shut that door.
You use that room so often.
After opening, I opened up. It's true.
Wrap it up.
I had to go in there. I opened the window, shut the door, and went to bed with one eye open for the rest of the night.
Did it like
And
supersonic or whatever the fuck
maybe
it
it's
does?
gone. I hope
Oh,
it's
you
gone.
don't know.
Well,
Well, it's like Monday.
I assume it's gone. Yeah,
Yeah, this was 2 days ago.
We
Where have
don't-
you been peeing?
in the bathroom.
With the
Doors
bat in
open.
there?
It's the
Yeah,
country.
it's fine.
in the yard where the
It's
bears
in
go.
the yard. Yeah,
the
no,
bat's
it
gone.
flew away. Yeah,
so it's gone.
Yeah, but it
Hopefully.
was big though.
Is it
and it was just
squawking?
like sonic speed, like everywhere. Just
Trying
pew,
to
pew,
get
pew.
to leave your bathroom.
It was crazy.
Is that what it did?
I could hear it at nighttime though when I was sleeping.
In the bathroom. Pew, pew. You could hear it in there.
Even the bat was rolling its eyes at you.